Our next guests have spent more than a decade searching for Black history and thrifted finds all around us, and they've uncovered thousands of items that are featured in their debut book called Black Market Vintage: Reclaiming Objects and Curiosities That Tell Black Stories.
I love this this title and everything this book represents. The two authors of the book join us now to tell us more. Please welcome Jana and Kiana Handy.
Good to see you guys.
I love the idea that objects have stories to tell us. It's so special. You guys have had this shop in Brooklyn for a decade. What made you want to put all of these pictures of these items into a book?
Well, we are collectors. We have quite the personal collection, and so books have always just been so instrumental in terms of being time capsules, capturing our stories so that we can share them, make them accessible with other people. So when we founded our business 10 years ago in 2014, we always knew that a book was somewhere down the line for us. And it's been almost 4 years in the making.
Nice.
We're just very, very grateful that this can now sit on folks' coffee tables and shelves.
Gotta love it, yeah. And Jenna, you call this a love letter to Brooklyn.
Yes, most
The forward is by Spike Lee. Doesn't get any more Brooklyn than that. What's it like getting a nod from a giant in culture?
Definitely. It's an honor. I mean, plain and simple, an honor, because he's a Brooklyn OG. You know, he's a creator of culture, a collector of culture, a keeper of stories. And so he's been a client of ours for a couple of years. And so for him to volunteer to do that was such a big honor, but also puts that stamp of approval on the fact that we've been doing this work. We've been trying to connect folks to their histories, whether you are a Spike Lee or someone who lives down the block. We want to make sure that folks are able to connect to our Black history.
There's so many pictures of items inside of this book. I'm curious which ones stand out to you guys.
That's a hard one. There are hundreds of photos in this book. Probably one would be a photo that we have of Malcolm X. During the pandemic, folks were kind of in their spaces and you know, still selling things. And so we were at a storage unit, and this photo has water damage, and it's of Malcolm X on a street corner in Bed-Stuy, not too far from where our shop was. And something like that might have gone into the trash because they may not see it as having monetary value. But for us, it has such historical value that it was such an honor to be able to bring that home with us. And so to share that in the book and to be able to share the story about different levels of value was really important.
And with the threat of taking Black history out of so many schools across the country, why was it important to put this book out now? Did that have anything to do with it?
Well, it's been in the making for years, and I think it's evergreen. Like, there's always a need for us to be connected to our histories, whether you're someone from a marginalized community or not. But now in this particular moment, it just has a different kind of resonance, I think, with folks, because they're looking for different ways to connect to their history that maybe they're not getting at our institutions or not supported in different ways. And so at home, amongst your family, amongst the items that you live with, you can do this work alongside us.
Where Brooklyn at?
You already know.
I love it. I love it. Jenna and Kiana, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And again, the best of luck to you. And if you want to pick up a copy of this book, Black Market Vintage, everywhere the books are sold, or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen to purchase a copy. Go out and support them.